Frank, when you said you were going to ask a personal question, I didn't know that it was going to be this personal. But I will answer you as frankly as I can, especially to honor you as Frank.
Thank you, sir.
Now, let's even put it in the context of what has happened here. Because sometimes when you are in a particular situation, it determines the way you react. Think about it. Think about it. Our net reserves was down to 3-point-something billion US. I mean, just think about it. A population of over 200 million people. I mean, let's think of the implications of that. Plus, we were also owing, remember?
Yes.
$7 billion. What's left? I mean, what is left? Confidence out of the window. Panic. Currency devaluing every day. We were all living witnesses. Many people were looking for the opportunity to externalize anything and run away. Cars, houses, fridges, just externalize it and run away. Then we didn't even have the level of, let me be kind in saying, anti-Nigerian sentiment internationally. We've all seen it. We didn't have it. So you can see we were in a very bad place, going to a worse place. And let me tell you something. That 3.3 that you press, quote, liberally, it went down even more. We can talk about it now. At the time, we couldn't. So while I will crave your indulgence and say, okay, 3. It went down even more. So the situation was a very, very bad situation. And when you find yourself in this kind of a situation, and by the way, let me say something else. I must add to this too. Majority of the people I was talking to at the time, both locally and internationally, everybody had lost hope. Nobody believed that anything was going to come out of the road of travel. Nobody. They felt you were firmly going to head up in one direction. I used to put on the TV and nothing good used to come out of it. Most times, of course, it was all directed at me, and I was saying, well, I didn't do it. I'm here to solve the problem. I didn't do it. But anyway, no problem. So, seeing all that and looking at what is the future for our country, is this where it's all going to end? And that is even for us. What about for those who are coming behind? What's the hope? Little did I know that further down the line, the US, Europe, parts of Europe, South Africa, sentiment was even getting worse. Did I even imagine it would get to that stage? I didn't. Maybe if one was in that same situation today, it would have been 3-4 times as bold if you could, because you knew that that was the end of the road. So that was literally the situation we were faced with. Very, very, very bad situation. And in such a situation, for you to save it is either, or for your reaction to it, let me not say to save it, your reaction to it is either you look at it, you put down your pen and paper, and you run away. Or you face it with everything you have. Because you realize that it's not about you. It's not about you. And believe me, if it was about me, I wouldn't do it. Life would be a lot easier and less stressful and less exposing yourself a lot less. But you have got to think of the so many hundreds of millions of people, not just today, but for the future. And the responsibility lied solely on your shoulders to ensure that you are able to take the country out of the huge problem it was in. So with that, you've got to attack it with everything you have. You can't be very lily-livered. You can't be a nice guy in taking the difficult decisions that will save the country. You cannot. You've got to be disciplined. If you didn't have integrity, go and find it and put it to use. Ultimately, in the business we are in, this is very different from when you are a manufacturing company. When you are a manufacturing company, people come and buy your goods, isn't it? Your fridge, your cars, all these things. When you are in the business we are in, it's about what? Trust. It's about trust. And the moment they lose trust in what you are doing, there's nothing you can tell anybody. You are heading in one direction, and it's not a good place. So one had to do everything possible to rebuild back that trust. And in building back that trust, you've got to take difficult decisions. You may not necessarily like them. You may not necessarily be happy to be the person that has to do those things, but you've got to do it. Because it's in the interest of the greater good. It's not about you. It's not about you. And I hope that has answered the question, Frank. I hope that has answered the question.